Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm back to doing y'all sermons for August the 20th, 2023. We'll be reading Mark chapter 14 in the New Testament. Y'all already should know who these people are, and if I have to stop, I will. Let's begin. Last one. It was now 2 days before the feast of the Passover, and the unleavened bread, and the chief priests and the scribes sought how they might seize him by deception and kill him. Okay? So I'm getting too many scenarios. I'm getting they did the second machine for key is to actually extinct the Most High. Okay? That's one of my scenarios. They one of my, or it's about Michael. Okay? Or to my key, okay? For they said, not during the feast, because there might be a riot among the people. Okay, yes, the real ones, okay? That on his side, okay? While he was at Bethany in the house of Simon the leper, and he sat at the table, a woman came having an alabaster jar of ointment of pure nard very costly. She broke the jar and poured it over his head. Okay? Yeah, she did. Shanice did do that to Michael. Why he looked like Tarman sometimes, and why you can see nothing but his bones. She poured some big ass. Where the hell she burned him alive? Okay, I don't know. She poured something over him. Could be acid. Could be that stuff they put on dead folks. I don't know. Okay, and he's still hanging. But there was some who was indignant among themselves, saying, "Why has this ointment been wasted? For this might have been sold for more than 300 denarii and given to the poor." So they grumbled against her. Okay. Me. Okay. Y'all, that's poor. Against me. Okay. But Yeshua said, "Leave her alone. Why do you trouble her? She had done a good work for me." Okay. Kia saying that to y'all. Okay. Trust me, y'all, I've been through hell and high water when it comes to this little girl. Okay. My baby. With these motherfuckers, these poor motherfuckers, okay? Shit. Kid said, "Leave me alone." What I gonna do? Okay? For you always have the poor with you, and whenever you want to, you can do them good. But you will not always have me. Okay? True. She had done what she could. She had anointed my body beforehand for the burying. Remember when I told you they were trading bodies? Well, she didn't trade nobody, but she traded her body for her body. Okay? That means she's anointed for it, because she's saying you stole my body. How? Read it again for y'all though. She had done, do what Kia saying to y'all. Okay? She had done what she could. She had anointed my body beforehand for the burying of her. Most certainly, I tell you, wherever this good news may be preached throughout the whole world, that which this woman had done will also be spoken of for a memorial of her. Okay? You ain't lying, baby. Judah Iscariot, who was one of the 12, went away to the chief priests that he might deliver him to them. Okay? Gina is Judah in the New Revelation. In the New Bible, in the New Testaments, Gina is the Revelation. Okay? Cause ain't like when I walked in on them, you know they first thing they gonna say, Shanice did it, Shanice did it, Shanice did it, Shanice did it. You can ask anybody. When I walked up into the house to get their ass, they all stopped what they were doing because they seen this AK. And they said, Shanice did it, Ty, Shanice did it. And I didn't care. They got theirs too. Okay? That he might deliver him to them. See? So Gina decided to give up her position to Shanice. They, when they heard it, were glad and promised to give him money. He sought out how he might conveniently deliver him. Okay? They didn't deliver my family member my body. They delivered me my family member's body. They my money. Okay? But no. Okay? On the first day of unleavened bread, when they sacrificed the Passover, his disciples asked him, "Where do you want us to go and prepare that you may eat the Passover?" Okay? The first part of this is about Jill. Okay? Second part is about Kia. He sent 2 of his disciples and said to them, "Go into the city, and there you will meet a man carrying a pitcher of water. Follow him." Okay? blood, okay? And wherever he enters in, tell the master of the house, the rabbi says, where the guest room, where I may eat the Passover with my disciples. He will himself show you a large upper room furnished and ready. Get ready for us there. Okay, the old house, the Bones house, the old house, my old house, our old house, the old family house, okay? What I'm getting from that. His disciples went out and came into the city and found things that he had said to them, and they prepared the Passover. When it was evening, he came with the 12. Okay, the Passover means holiday commemorating the Hebrew liberation from slavery in Egypt and the passing over of the forces of destruction, or the sparing of the firstborn of the Israelites, Jill, when the Lord smote the land of Egypt on the eve of the Exodus. Okay? So like I said, liberation, Jill is liberated from slavery and is passed down to Kia. Now she's in slavery. And what it means in the Bible, it means where God freed the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. That basically saying when they killed my family members, like my grandma, my auntie, my cousin, all that, that's also about them too in Jill. They the Israelites. Michael, they the Israelites, okay? Michael always talk about the Israelites on his page, okay? The Israelites from slavery in Egypt. The celebration of Passover is prescribed in the book of Exodus in the Old Testament in Judah, the first 5 books of Moses, also called the Torah. Okay. As they sat and was eating, Yeshua said, most certainly I tell you, one of you will betray me, he who eats with me. Okay. So that's about them or something like that. I don't know. Okay. They began to be sorrowful and to ask him one by one, surely not I. And another said, surely not I. Okay, now I'm seeing Gina and Shanice talking about this shit, okay? Shanice telling Gina, I'm not going to betray you. But Gina knows she's going to betray you, though. Going to betray me, though, because she's going to take my position. But Shanice say, but you told me I could take your position. Yes, I said that. That don't mean I want you to actually do it, though. That's my position. I work hard for this. I'm literally seeing them having a conversation like that, fighting and arguing about this machine. He answered them, it is one of the 12, he who dips with me in the dish. For the Son of Man goes, even as it is written about him. But woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would be better for that man if he had not been born. As they were eating, Yeshua took bread, and when he had blessed, he broke it and gave it to them and said, take, eat, this is my body. Okay, like some damn putting the damn shit, okay, I'm seeing. Okay, they really did break bread. I don't know what kind of bread they broke, okay, could be a body part or something, I don't know. Or it could be Shanice giving Kia her body. As they were eating, Yeshua took bread of the flesh, and when he had blessed, he broke it and gave it to them and said, take, eat, this is my body. He took the cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them. They all drank of it. Okay? Of Kia's body or something, because Shani's body wasn't touched. He said to them, this is my blood of the new covenant, which is poured out for many. Okay? Kia, the new blood, okay? See the movie New Blood, Jason, okay? Most certainly I tell you, I will no more drink of the fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it anew in God's kingdom. Yes, like I told y'all, Shanice was to always go to my first daughter's apartment, drink her blood, okay? The machine refill her blood every day. Okay, like here. It always moves. I know it's weird, y'all. I know it sounds weird as fuck. I don't know how it happens. But it's a lot of blood. It's a lot of blood in that machine, and it gets renewed. It's like somebody drink out of it, like a fountain, a water fountain, okay, or chocolate fountain or something. They go to Corral, Most certainly I tell you, I will no more drink of the fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it a new kia in God's kingdom. When they had sung the Hallel, they went out to the Mount of Olives. Okay? Yeshua said to them, all of you will be made to stumble because of me tonight, for it is written, I will strike the shepherd and the sheep will be scattered. Okay? The sheep kia scattered. Machine scattered. However, after I am raised up, I will go before you in the Galilee. But Peter said to him, although all will be offended, yet I will not. Yeshua said to him, most certainly I tell you that you today, even this night, before the rooster crows thrice, you would deny me 3 times. Okay? True. But he spoke all the more, if I must die with you, I would not deny you. They all said the same thing. They came to a place which was named Gethsemane. He said to his disciples, sit here while I pray. He took with him Peter, Jacob, and Joshua, and began to be greatly troubled and distressed. He said to them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even to death. Stay here and watch. He went forward a little and fell on the ground and prayed that if it were possible, the hour might pass away from him. He said, Abba, Father, all things are possible to you. That's a devil name, okay? I know because I killed it, okay? It was a demon named Abba. He said, Abba, Father, all things are possible to you. Abba is destruction, okay? He's the destruction spirit, the destructive spirit. Bad destructive spirit. Father, all things are possible to you. Please remove this cup from me. However, not what I desired, but what you desire. He came and found them sleeping and said to Peter, Simon, are you sleeping? Couldn't you watch 1 hour? Okay, people watching the tapes and shit, or watching it actually happening in the physical. Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. That's for me, okay? I'm willing, okay? My flesh is too, okay? But at the moment, I can't see myself, I just see the spirit. But I don't know what I'm getting. But like I said, y'all don't get tempted with this shit, okay? Good or bad, okay? Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Again, he went away and prayed, saying the same words. Again, he returned and found them sleeping, for their eyes was very heavy, and they didn't know what to answer him. Okay? Because that's about when they be finding people asleep and killing them and they sleep. He came the 3rd time and said to them, sleep on now and take your rest. It is enough. The hour has come. Behold, the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Okay, it could be by me, my man, but I don't know. Arise, let's get going. Behold, he who betrays me is at hand. Okay, also when they sleeping, some of y'all was asleep when this happened. Some of y'all got woken up out of y'all sleep. And if you didn't, I don't know, but you was asleep out. Arise, let's get going. Behold, he who betrays me is at hand. Immediately, while he was still speaking, Judah, one of the 12, came, and with him a multitude with swords and clubs from the chief priests, the scribes, and the elders. Y'all I got a lot of minutes. Now he who betrayed him had given them a sign, saying, whoever I would kiss, that he seize him and lead him away safely. When he had come immediately, he came to him and said, Rabbi, Rabbi, and kissed him. They laid their hands on him and seized him. But a certain one of those who stood by drew his sword and struck the servant of the high priest and cut off his ears. Who? Yeshua answered them, have you come out as against a robber with swords and clubs to seize me? I was daily with you in the temple teaching, and you didn't arrest me. But this is so scriptures may be fulfilled. They all left him and fled. A certain young man followed him, having a linen cloth thrown around him over his naked body. The young man grabbed him, but he left the linen cloth and fled from them naked. They led Yeshua into the high priest and the chief priest. Okay, Peter had followed him from the distance until he came. Yeah, I can't finish it. This is a cut-off video. Okay, I might come back and finish it as I post these, though. Okay, I got enough minutes. Yeah, I don't. Okay, peace. I come back, part 2. Okay, y'all, part 2 right quick to Mark chapter 14, okay? I gotta help him cook. When he had come in, immediately he came to him and said, Rabbi, Rabbi, and kissed him. They laid their hands on him and seized him, okay? Talking about how they killed. But a certain one of those who stood by drew his sword and struck the servant of the high priest and cut off his ears. Yeshua answered them, Have you come out as against a robber with swords and clubs to seize me? Yes, they did cut off the Most High ears, okay? When it comes to that, they can go up there and do anything to them. I was daily with you in the temple teaching, and you didn't arrest me. But this is so that the scriptures might be fulfilled, okay? So she clowning the Most High, okay? Saying, you ain't gonna do nothing, ha ha ha. They all left him and fled. A certain young man followed him. See, they left his, they sold their soul, shit, basically. A certain young man followed him, having a linen cloth thrown around himself over his naked body. My baby Kia. The young men grabbed him. Listen to that song that Michael did with my daddy voice. Just type in DJ Memo, please listen. Tupac. Type in Tupac, please listen, okay? That's basically what I'm getting from that. But he left the linen cloth and fled from them naked. They led Yeshua, yeah, she was naked, okay? You can ask anybody that was outside that day, okay, trying to stop them, okay? She only had a sack over her face, okay? They led Yeshua away to the high priest. All the chief priests, the elders, and the scribes came together with him. See, people tried to save my baby, okay? But there were so many other people, and then they were doing spell work on them too. People had followed him from a distance until he came into the court of the high priest. He was sitting with the officers and warming himself in the light of the fire. Now the chief priests and the whole council saw witnesses against Yeshua to put him to death and found none. Okay? People really trying to save my baby and really trying to kill and beat up Shanice, okay? Or the vice versa. For many gave false testimony against him, and their testimony didn't agree with each other. Yes, all y'all had all different stories about the situation, okay? Some of y'all said, oh, I wasn't at home. Some of y'all said, I was this and that. I don't remember none of that. I slept peacefully. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear shit. Some stood up and gave false testimony against him, saying, We heard him say, I will destroy this temple that is made with hands, and in 3 days I will build another made without hands. Some of y'all say, oh, she deserved it because she was in the city goods. Like, what the fuck? Okay, some of y'all said, oh, they made me do it, okay? Even so, their testimony didn't agree. The high priest stood up in the middle and asked Yeshua, Have you no answer? What it is which these testify against you? That's me talking to Kia about it. But he stayed quiet and answered nothing. Again, the high priest asked him, Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed? Okay, I didn't say all that. Yeshua said, I am. You will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of power and coming with the clouds of the sky. Kia said, The Most High is coming. The high priest tore his clothes and said, What further need have we of witnesses? You have heard the blasphemy. What do you think? They all condemned him to be worthy of death. Yes, anybody, all people that was involved, they all believe Kia was worthy of dying, okay, or some stupid shit Shanice told them. Some began to spit on him and to cover his face and to beat him with fists. Yes, Shock Dog did it. I seen the video. Shock Dog beating my motherfucking daughter up in the fucking video while she in the machine, okay? Some begin to, and KKK was spitting on my baby. Some begin to spit on him and to cover his face. Her face will cover the whole video. And to beat him with fists and to tell him prophecy. The officers struck him with the palms of their hands. Men too, Smoothie and all of them. As Peter was in the courtyard below, one of the maids of the high priest came. Okay, so they could be about Lakeisha, because Lakeisha lived at the bottom of us. Okay, and she was the first person that came to me. Okay, the other people came after though. Some of them were deceased though. And seeing Peter warming himself, she looked at him and said, You was also with the Nazarena Yeshua. But he denied it, saying, I neither know nor understand what you are saying. He went out on the porch and the rooster crowed. The maid saw him and began again to tell those who stood by this is one of them. But he again denied it. After a little while again, those who stood by said to Peter, you fully are one of them, for you are a Galilean, and your speech shows it. Okay, so regarding me, okay, or whoever the hell, or any of y'all that actually got a heart and a soul that came forward, okay, with information that y'all knew, okay, y'all didn't feel like it was snitching, y'all feel like it was the right thing to do. Y'all have a heart, you have a soul, you from the Most High. But he begins to cuss and to shred. I don't know this man of whom you speak, okay? The people that was involved, okay? Or anybody else that I asked that y'all cool with, okay? The rooster cried the second time. Peter remembered the word how that Yeshua said to him, before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. When he thought about that, he wept, okay? So that's Mark chapter 14 in the New Testament. Enjoy. I'm finna cook for my family, my real family. I'm out. Peace.